Hey there, Tommaso Ziglia of musictheoryforguitar.com for another music theory build. Today we're going to talk about sequencing melodies on the pentatonic scale. Now, I guess all of you know the standard pentatonic scale. In this case I'm going to play it in A minor. Everybody knows this, everybody uses this in their solos, it's a great scale to use, etc, etc. The problem is this, that every time you use these, in a sense, most people tend to use always the same licks or play the same things, and everybody starts to sound pretty much the same in a sense. I mean, there are only 5 notes, and the easy way of playing them are being played and overplayed and played again. It tends to be a bit stale after a while. So what can we do? We can start creating some little melodies and then move them through the scale. This is real easy, but it requires a bit of concentration. Okay, so let's go. Let's first take a little short 3 or 4 note motif. A motif is simply essentially a sequence of succession of 3 notes. Okay, so I can just take these. I can take this. I'm in the A minor pentatonic, so I can take this C, this A, and this E. So this can be my motif. Nothing particularly original. Okay, this works with anything. Then I analyze this motif. How do I analyze it? First, I take note of, I remark the first note of the motif. This is my handling note, in a sense. The note from where the motif starts, and the note at which I'm going to move later, but for now, it's a C. Then I check the second note. It's 1 note down in the scale, because in the pentatonic, the C and A, there's nothing between the C and the A, so this is 1 note down. Then the next note is an E. This is 2 notes down in the pentatonic. So I can describe my motif as down 1 note and then down 2 notes. Handling note, handle note, down 1 note, down 2 notes. Now, here starts the fun. I move the handle note and I do the same. If my handle note was C as it was originally, this is handle note, 1 down, 2 down. But now I want to start everything from this A. So now this A is my handle note, then I move 1 note down, and then I move 2 notes down from this, finding something different. These and these are, in a sense, the same motif, but moved through the scale. Then I can do the same starting from this G note here, 1 note down for an E, and then 2 notes down for this C here. This is what happens when I move all this little melody through the scale. That's good. That's easy, that's nothing complicated, but it sounds slightly different than what you've heard before. Now, I can do more with this. I can take exactly the same motif and invert it. That's really easy. Before it was down 1, down 2. Now I'm going to replace down with up. So it's going to be up 1, up 2. I'm starting here. Up 1, then from here up 2. Then I'm starting here, up 1, then up 2. Then I'm starting here, up 1, and then up 2, and so on and so forth. And there, another new way of playing the pentatonic. As you can see, your imagination is the only limit to this. Now, you don't have to go only down or only up. You can go a bit down and a bit up. So for instance, I can take this motif, handling note, down 1, down 2, up 1, and then sequence it. And then reverse everything, going handling note, up 1, up 2, down 1. really complicated. Now, if you're thinking this is really complicated, realize one thing. I did not prepare those two motifs in advance. I'm sequencing them right now in real time, so I apologize for if I made some mistake, but I'm sequencing them in real time. If you do enough of those, it becomes a natural thing to do. You will have to think about it a lot the first time you do, a bit less the second time, even less the third time, and after a while you won't have to think about this at all. Somebody will throw at you any little melody, and you can take it and move it around the scale up and down while you're improvising, and it always works and sounds good. Now, I'm not saying you should improvise using only these, but that's a great way to take a little melodic unity, a motif, and multiply its effectiveness while you play. Also, if you like some of those, the result of some of those when you play them all through the scale, these can become a great lick to play. You sit down, you speed it up, and it becomes a great lick, fast lick to play. Also, I know it's obvious, but it's always worth mentioning, you're not restricted to this pentatonic pattern here, but you can play also in other pentatonic patterns. And of course you can sequence everything. This is again the down 1, down 2, up 1 motif. You can sequence everything in any one of those patterns. It becomes also a great technical exercise if you do that. It just works great, and it gives you something new to play on the pentatonic. I'm sure you will find new and exciting application for this concept, so thank you very much for listening and enjoy.